Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Give to the running back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Finds a man by himself. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's Kelly. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finding an escape route. He breaks a tackle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Cardinals send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field. Huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds his man. It's Ashley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back to throw, it's Kelly. Caught. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weatherly. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Cardinals have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a little off.
think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also... field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ball State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Richardson. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Fighting off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Hayes. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Presley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that cone, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ball State.
Man, you don't go 99 yards without a lot of help. They open up the hole. He takes the football, starts going. Receivers getting in on the block and everybody doing their job. And he hits the gas, and it's nothing but taillights, 99 yards to the house.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Foley. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty.
Okay, ready? Easy.
Looking for a crease. It's Richardson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. The pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ashley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Hayes. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's caught. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack. Way to respond.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. To go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Handoff to the single running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Kelly. Quick strike complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Horton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Weatherly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will put them up here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Miller. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Using his legs, it's Richardson. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Keeps it on the draw. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. The throw. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Get another look at this Tulsa offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the Ball State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. looking for a man. It's Kelly. Makes the grab. It's Weatherly. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Tight game. Final period. And this crowd plans to finish strong. They'll go to the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Richardson. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Booker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's Hayes. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Hamilton. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. It's a reverse. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Black 14. Looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Tulsa wasting no time. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the point after is good. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ball State.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Kelly. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Last chance coming up. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.
Ready, fight.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.